Not every snake species views other snakes as opponents to be avoided. For the king cobra, they are sometimes the targets of a hunt. Venom patience and the ability to strike in a flash have turned these snakes into some of nature's most terrifying predators. When the neurotoxin is released, what happens next is often much more brutal than many imagine. Welcome to the King of Snakes territory, where brutal moments of the king cobra, hunting and cannibalizing its own kind, have been recorded. King Cobra. The king cobra is the largest venomous snake on the planet, with record lengths that can exceed 5.5 meters. Unlike most reptiles, this king's weapon of mass destruction lies in the perfect combination of superior muscular size and a massive neurotoxin system. With just one deep bite, their venom glands can release enough toxins to take down an adult human within a few hours. Possessing superior intelligence and keen vision that can locate targets from a distance of 100 meters, the king cobra is the absolute symbol of power and terror in the wild. The king cobra's ultimate weapon in heated encounters is its ability to calculate its exclusive venom capacity. Facing other formidable venomous snakes, this king always attacks proactively, continuously pumping maximum doses of neurochemicals until the enemy's motor system is completely paralyzed. King Cobra versus Python. The king cobra crawls close to the ground, silently following the trail of the python ahead. It does not rush to attack immediately. The predator silently approaches from behind, waiting for the perfect distance to deliver an accurate strike.
One bite after another, and the other is the way to bite.
When the opportunity arises, a deadly bite is unleashed. It locks onto the opponent before the python even realizes. Its venom yield is 20 times more powerful than other snakes. This toxin quickly paralyzes the python, making it unable to constrict. The king cobra has a very fascinating ability. It flattens the prey's ribs so the python's body does not fold, making swallowing easier and less energy-consuming. Swallowing a python as large as itself will keep the king cobra full for many months without needing to hunt again. Cobra versus lizard. Amidst the arid desert, a monitor lizard is struggling to swallow its prey whole. Meanwhile, an Egyptian cobra gradually.
Malgré cela, c'est un prédateur hors pair, même trop, ou sous
It continuously flicks its tongue to gather chemical signals. Following the scent, the cobra discovers the rock crevice where the monitor lizard just hid.
Grâce à sa langue, son organe sensoriel le plus performant.
Realizing the risk of injury when attacking a large opponent in a narrow hollow, it decides to move on.
Une proie plus accessible.
Redirecting its search, the predator spots a small lizard in the rock wall. Wall experience and certainty in the hunt are the top priorities for this apex predator.
Territoire du Cobra. Voilà maintenant.
King Cobra versus King Cobra. Under the decaying leaf litter, a life and death battle is unfolding silently. The larger snake has deeply sunk its venomous fangs into the victim's body. But the smaller snake refuses to give up. It tries to thrash at all costs to escape the bite. The survival instinct always brings extraordinary strength. However, the predator is incredibly patient. The toxin is slowly seeping deep into its body, completely extinguishing any possibility of the prey resisting. When the opponent is completely paralyzed, the victor slowly releases its jaw grip. Snakes cannot chew their food. Its special jaw muscles must expand to the maximum, using slow contracting rhythms to push the elongated prey completely down into the stomach. In harsh nature, sometimes ruthlessness is the only way to sustain life. King Cobra versus Toad. The core instinct of the King Cobra is specializing in hunting down and slaughtering other snakes. However, when food sources are scarce, the King Cobra is willing to break this evolutionary rule to sweep through amphibians, especially large toads filled with dangerous toxins. The majority of common snakes will suffer heart failure, vomiting, or rapid death if they ingest the bufotoxin from the parotoid glands behind the toad's ears. But the King Cobra possesses an innate mutated immune system, along with extremely powerful digestive enzymes in its stomach, allowing it to masterfully break down and neutralize the chemical bonds of the toad's toxin. Not giving the victim time to release its defensive toxins, the king coldly pins the toad to the ground, continuously pumping its maximum capacity of neurotoxin until the defeated foe's muscular system completely freezes in the dark. Indigo snake. The eastern indigo snake is the largest native snake species in North America, with an impressive body length that can reach up to 2.6 meters. The indigo snake's weapon of mass destruction does not lie in chemical toxins, but relies entirely on dense muscle strength and jaws possessing an incredibly brutal mechanical crushing force. As an apex assassin with cannibalistic habits, they specialize in hunting down and eliminating other snakes. The most astonishing evolutionary trait of the indigo snake is its complete immunity to the blood and cell-destroying venom of the region's most dangerous rattlesnakes. They frequently finish off their prey by using their jaws to crush the opponent's head before swallowing them whole, turning themselves into a proud nemesis in the reptile world. Indigo snake versus rattlesnake. Over time, the indigo snake has developed an incredibly strong immune system against the venom of the snakes living around it, especially the necrotizing venom of the rattlesnake. Special proteins in its blood will neutralize the venom-preventing flesh necrosis. As a result, it can charge in and attack its prey without fear. The indigo snake does not use its body to constrict prey like a python, but it relies entirely on the terrifying strength of its jaws. Once it has bitten the rattlesnake's head, it immediately uses the intense crushing force from its jaws to crush the opponent's skull in a split second. The act of clamping down on the head and dragging it away is a smart tactic to neutralize the venomous fangs, turning the prey into a weak strip of meat unable to fight back. Python versus mouse. Under the cover of night, a mouse is engrossed in nibbling on fallen fruit. It relies on its keen hearing to survive, but that might still not be enough. A giant constricting python is hiding and waiting close by. The patterns on its scales help it camouflage, perfectly becoming an invisible shadow to the approaching prey. Its forked tongue continuously scouts, collecting scent molecules and transferring them to the Jacobson's organ on the roof of its mouth. This biological sensor system helps it accurately pinpoint the mouse's position in the pitch-black space. The bite erupts in a flash. Immediately, the giant muscle mass coils and tightly constricts the victim. This compressive force does not crush bones, but directly blocks the blood flow to the heart and brain, neutralizing the prey extremely fast. The predator possesses dozens of sharp teeth curving backward toward its throat. They serve the purpose of preventing the prey from slipping out and slowly drag the victim deep into the esophagus. What you have just watched shows that in the world of venomous snakes, the competition for survival does not only take place between predator and prey. In the land of reptiles, just one moment of losing the advantage can completely change the outcome. And that is what has created the most shocking scenes in wild nature. If you found this video fascinating, please hit like, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring many more thrilling wildlife moments. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next video.